Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Start Speaking Podcast. I'm Natalie.
And I'm Matt. And today we're talking about something many learners are afraid of: grammar.
Yes, but don't worry, this is not a boring grammar lesson. We're giving you grammar tips you'll actually use.
We know grammar can feel confusing. Too many rules, too many exceptions. And sometimes you think, will I ever use this in real life?
That's why today we're sharing grammar that helps you speak, not just pass a test.
Simple tips, common mistakes, real examples. And Joseph will join us later with one important rule many people forget.
So, if you want to speak better and stop feeling blocked by grammar, this episode is for you.
Let's jump in and make grammar your friend, not your enemy.
Matt, don't you think one of the biggest grammar problems for learners is the present simple?
Absolutely. I hear she go to work a lot. It's such a small mistake, but it happens all the time.
Right. And it's usually just forgetting the S and goes. It's a small detail, but it changes the sentence.
Exactly. And what about questions? Many learners say, you like pizza instead of, do you like pizza?
Yes, forming questions in English isn't hard, but you need that little helper, do or does.
I noticed that when students translate from their language, they skip those parts.
True. I also hear, he don't like coffee. But of course, it should be he doesn't like coffee.
The trick is remembering that with he, she, it, you need to change the verb or the helper word.
And another big one is mixing up do and be, like saying, I am go to work.
Yes, that's two verbs fighting for space. It should be I go to work or I'm going to work.
Exactly. You don't need both am and go in the same sentence unless you use the ing form.
And then there's the confusion with there is and there are. People often say, there is 2 chairs.
Yes, it sounds small, but when you fix it, there are 2 chairs. It makes your English much clearer.
I also see learners say much with countable nouns, like, I have much friends.
Right. That one's tricky. Much for uncountable, many for countable. So it should be many friends.
It's all about getting used to how English works in real conversations.
And that's why we're here, to help you notice and correct these little things without stress.
Because fixing small grammar mistakes can make you sound much more fluent and confident.
So, listeners, don't be afraid of grammar. Use it like a tool, not a test.
Exactly. And today, we'll give you tips that really help in real life, not just in a classroom.
Let me give you 3 grammar tips that I always share with my students because they actually work in daily conversations. First, focus on short and clear sentences. Many learners try to say big ideas and get lost, but simple grammar is strong. Say things like, I like this, she works here, or we are happy. Clear structure builds your confidence, and it's easy to grow from there. Second, practice common questions. Instead of memorizing grammar rules, repeat questions you hear often, like, do you like music? Are you from here? Or, what time is it? These questions use basic grammar, but they open real conversations. Use them again and again until they feel natural. And finally, correct yourself gently. If you say, he don't like it, and then notice the mistake, just repeat it. Sorry, he doesn't like it. That's how you learn. You don't need to stop speaking, just adjust and move on. That's what fluent people do too.
Now it's time for a quick grammar boost with our friend Joseph.
Yes, and today's tip is one that helps you sound more natural and express yourself better.
Hi, everyone. Today I want to talk about 2 small words that can make a big difference in how you describe things. To and enough. Let's start with to. We use to say that something is more than we want or need. For example, it's too hot today. This bag is too heavy. He's driving too fast. To comes before the adjective, and it usually shows a problem or a negative feeling. Now let's look at enough. Enough means the right amount or not missing anything, but it comes after adjectives and before nouns. For example, she isn't tall enough to reach the shelf. Do you have enough money? I'm not feeling strong enough to run. This is something many learners get confused about, where to put enough. So just remember, adjective plus enough, enough plus noun. Try making your own sentences. It's too cold to go outside. Or, I don't have enough time. Practice helps you get it right without thinking too much.
Thanks, Joseph. That's a great tip. Super useful for everyday conversations.
Totally. And now our listeners can say what's too much or just right with confidence.
Matt, have you ever had a moment where someone made a small grammar mistake, but it changed the meaning?
Yes, one time a student said, "I'm boring," when they wanted to say, "I'm bored." Very different.
Oh, yes. I'm bored means you feel bored, like when nothing is fun. But I'm boring means you make other people feel bored.
Exactly. One word ending, ed or ing, completely changes the meaning.
Same with interested and interesting. I'm interested means you want to know more, but I'm interesting means other people think you're fun or exciting.
These small grammar points help people understand what you really mean and avoid funny mistakes.
And sometimes the mistake still works, but it sounds a bit strange to native speakers.
Yeah, like when someone says, "I very like it." We understand, but the correct form is "I really like it," or just "I like it a lot."
Right. It's not about being perfect. It's about choosing the right little words in the sentence.
Another one I hear is, "I have 25 years." In English, we say, "I'm 25 years old." Different grammar, same meaning.
Yes, that's because in English we use be for age, not have. A small shift, but important.
What if my students once said, "I'm agree"? That was a good one. We don't say that, just "I agree."
Exactly. Agree is a verb already, so we don't need am before it. It's just I agree, he agrees.
These little grammar details help you sound smoother. And when you get them right, people notice.
And when you make a mistake, no problem. Just correct yourself and keep going.
That's what fluent speakers do too. We all fix ourselves when we talk.
So, listeners, next time you speak, try to catch one small grammar point and improve it.
One small fix each day equals real progress over time.
Let me share 3 tips to help you use grammar naturally in real life without feeling stressed. First, connect grammar with your routine. Don't study it in isolation. For example, when you say, "I'm eating breakfast," you're using the present continuous. When you say, "I eat breakfast every day," you're using the present simple. Real life gives you real grammar. Just pay attention. Second, listen and repeat real phrases. Find a short clip from a series or podcast. When you hear a correct sentence, pause and say it out loud. Don't just understand it, copy it. Feel how the grammar works in your mouth. And third, write short sentences about your day. Not long texts, just simple things like, "I woke up at 7, I'm learning English, it's sunny today." You'll start to see how grammar fits your thoughts, and that helps you think in English faster.
Before we finish, let's share one more learning tip that really helps you grow every day.
This one is simple and powerful. Start a learning journal.
At the end of your day, take 2 or 3 minutes and write down what you learned in English.
It can be a new word, a grammar point, or a sentence you heard. Write it in your notebook or on your phone.
For example, today I learned how to say I agree, or I remembered to use an before apple.
This habit helps your brain remember better and shows you your progress.
You can also write one sentence about your day, like I watched a video in English, or I practiced speaking.
It doesn't need to be perfect. Just write something. Every word is a win.
Try it tonight. Start small, and soon it becomes part of your routine.
And the best part? You'll look back in a few weeks and say, wow, I've learned so much.
And that's it for today. We hope you feel more confident using grammar in real conversations.
We talked about common mistakes, easy tips, and how to make small changes that really help.
Joseph's grammar tip on to and enough was super useful. Try those examples in your next sentence.
And don't forget today's learning tip. Start your own English journal. Just write one thing you learned every day.
If you enjoyed this episode, follow our podcast and share it with a friend who's also learning.
We'll be back with more episodes to help you speak clearly, learn faster, and feel good about your English.
Keep practicing, keep learning,
And start speaking.